So now we get to Wishmaster 4, The Prophecy Fulfilled, which came out 2002. The third one came out 2001. Once again, directed by Chris Angel. I'm guessing not the magician. Well, like I said in part 3, he should make both these movies fucking disappear. I liked the first Wishmaster. Wishmaster 2 I thought was lame, but even Wishmaster 2 is better than part 3 and this one. Is this the worst Wishmaster film of the 4? I would say this still goes to 3. This gets an inch above it because 1, I thought the lead girl was a little bit better. They tried to do something a little bit different that could have been maybe intriguing, because he has 3 wishes, but the third wish is, how was it worded? I wish I could just love you for who you really are. Which that's a challenge. Because they talk about how love must be given freely or it's not real, so the wish won't work. So like that could leave like a little bit interesting story. The human form of the djinn is not Jason Connery like in the third one. It's another actor. And while he's nowhere near Andrew Divoff, he is better in my opinion than the guy Jason Connery in the third one. So the guy playing the human form, because like part 3, there's 2 people playing the Wishmaster. There's the same dumbass. Okay, that's being harsh. Maybe he was given a shitty script or shitty direction. If the actor sees this, you got fucked over by your script or direction, because all it made you look like was hamming it up, as if Shakespeare did a fucking cartoon, that's where this character would belong. And the suit, of which I swear looks even cheaper than the third one. And he looks green, as if fucking got a disease from Kermit the Frog. Or he's ready to fucking puke any second now. Why the fuck does he look green? And it looks cheap as fuck, the djinn suit. And the same fucking guy plays him, hamming it up, ready for him to say, "This will be glorious." Like fucking Brian Thompson and More Common Annihilation, just hamming it up. But the human form, again, it's a different guy. He's alright, I thought, compared to what I saw. But this movie still, right from the beginning, you have the same text at the beginning that you saw in the first movie. Only in the first movie it was cool because it was narrated by Angus Scrimm. This, of course, it's not. But it's the same text. I'm like, if people saw Wishmaster 4, they've seen the first film. They don't need the exact same fucking text again. And then you have this montage with this shitty music of this couple moving into the house. And then you get a sex scene. And then 3 years later, we find out, because the couple are now, they're not apart, but they're not talking as much as used to. And oh, one of our main characters is in a wheelchair. Usually in movies we get to see how he became in the wheelchair, but nope, now he's just in a wheelchair. I mean, that's definitely the cheaper way to do it. And this guy in the wheelchair, he got on my fucking nerves, because he was in Self-Pityville, Population 1. And I was ready for him to, I was ready for him to go, "Suck it up, Buttercup." Because, goddamn, I get that you're in a wheelchair, but this girl has done nothing but be nice, and you're just acting like a fucking dick for 80% of the movie, and then at the end we're supposed to buy that you come in to save the day, and then self-sacrifice. I'm like, I don't buy it because you've been a fucking self-pity prick, treating this girl like shit for so long. But I'll get to that. Because it seems like as if there'd be a little bit of a love triangle. Because, like I said, the guy she's with now is in a wheelchair. And she's been working with this lawyer, another guy. And trying to settle this case, I guess, of how the other guy died in a wheelchair. And the lawyer gave her a present. There's a jewel in it. And then the djinn in a shitty costume shitty, hammy acting. God, I miss Andrew Divoff. Again, I know I harped on Wishmaster 2, but Andrew Divoff helped that movie. This movie, fuck. But, hey, let's fucking green the gin. I don't know why. He kills that lawyer and takes the lawyer's face. And I forget the actor who plays the lawyer who becomes our new Wishmaster. But yeah, I thought he was alright. You know, granted, he's like you just say he's a pretty boy. But I thought there's certain scenes he worked well. Like there's when the girl makes her first wish, I wish this case would be settled, and he's talking on the phone. I thought he did good at his job in that scene because the other side, he's making the guy rip out his tongue, cut a piece of his nose off, stab in the face, gun to the head. And he's talking naturally and sort of being charming. Oh, yeah, he was dying to get it done. I'm like, okay, this guy isn't that bad. Isn't that bad? It's just the script, the direction. The direction must be made for fucking TV direction. Like, nothing about the direction screams anything other than below mediocre. Just nothing to this direction. And again, the script needed a lot of work. Again, the wheelchair guy got on my nerves. Fucking suck it up, you fucking asshole. Fuck you. And then the second wish, I wish he could walk again. So he's able to walk again, but he's got pain in his legs, but he's able to walk again. And still, the self-pity asshole treats the girl like shit even after he can walk again. I'm like, fuck, you're making the killer Wishmaster seem more likable than your sorry ass. And then she makes the third wish. I wish I could just love you for who you really are. Well, the third wish has been granted, but it's a hard wish to grant. And then this horrible, horrendous CGI fire erupts. And these fucking, I guess it's the other gins. I wish I could drink fucking gin. God damn it. Fucking spilled my fucking soda. These gin look like pieces of trash. Literally pieces of trash they found after some haunted house got done with Halloween, so they're throwing shit away, and someone took it, dressed it up, and they're full-grown, but they're puppeteering it. They look fucking awful. Why can't you get 3 other guys and 3 other suits? Are you that fucking cheap? Because there's not much other effects death-wise. The one guy who stabbed his face, cut his nose, and rips his tongue out, that was like the biggest effect scene. Like, that's how cheap this movie is. Like, the cheap green suit of the djinn, the horrible CGI fire. Hell, there's one wish later on where the guy's like, man, I wish I could be a pimple on that woman's ass. Something like that. Wish granted, and the guy just disappears. And then he looks at the woman who's like a stripper. He's like, hope you enjoy the view. That's it. Nothing effects-wise, gore-wise, anything. He just, wow, that's a way to make it cheap. Wish granted, you turn around, then the girl comes out, where's he at? That's it. And then these other djinns are pissed, like, you need to grant the wish. How do I do that? You know, human love must be given freely. And like this idea, maybe, like, it's different and could be interesting. I'm trying to figure out, though, how you could make it work, and I can't think of it at the top of my head. Because he's still doing horrible things, so you can't make him, oh, he's likable, or he really fell in love somehow, some way. But it's like, you know, maybe a better writer could make it work. I wouldn't go in that direction because I wouldn't know how to make it work, but this doesn't work either. And then, because the 3 wishes have been granted, another ain't. What is up with these fucking sequels? What, like, he directed 3 and 4. Chris Angel, I understand your last name is Angel. That doesn't mean you need to put fucking angels in your movie. So another archangel comes down. I guess he's supposed to be the good guy because, you know, to stop the evil. But no, he's going to kill the lead girl before the wish can get granted. And then, like I said, goes in, asks questions, this innocent woman, tries to call the cops, and he fucking cuts her head off. He cuts her fucking head off. This is supposed to be the good guy, and he cuts an innocent woman's fucking head off. And then his job is to kill the lead girl who's an innocent. And then it just leads to a shitty chase in the woods, and the shitty fight between him and the djinn, and then he just stabs the angel. So what was the fucking point of having the angel in there in the fucking first place instead of for the pacing, the padash meant, not pace, fuck. What's the point of this angel being in the fucking thing? He didn't do anything. He has a shitty chase, he gets his ass stabbed because he's a fucking loser, and then he's a fucking asshole because he cut an innocent woman's head off, even though he's supposed to be the fucking good guy. What the fuck? And then the Wishmaster, other wishes, this woman wishes she had killer sex, so she's pressed against the wall, moaning, and then dies. I don't know how she dies, if it's a heart attack. There's nothing affects gore-wise, it's just she dies. Again, thank God you're so fucking cheap, movie. If you're any cheaper, I'd have to fucking owe you money. I saw this for free. I found it. Thankfully, my internet wasn't a shitternet right now. It comes and goes. Thankfully, it wasn't a shitternet right now, so I was able to find a place to watch it for free, because I didn't want to waste my money on this or Wishmaster 3. This one guy, he gets beaten up, and then the guy wishes I wish you put up a better fight. So then he turns that shitty djinn suit with the other actor, fucking hamming it up, crushes one of the guy's hands and burns the other guy's hands and impales him. And then, getting back to that djinn and angel fight, I don't want either of these fucking people to win. So who gives a shit about the fight? Do we want the angel to cut an innocent woman's head off, or do we want the djinn who killed a woman by orgasming her to death, I guess, or fucking making a guy cut his fucking nose off? I don't want any of these fucking assholes to win. So the djinn in human form has sex with the lead lady. Once again, CGI fire. The other djinn, the shitty full-size puppet-looking motherfuckers, are pissed off. You need to get the wish. Well, what am I supposed to do? You're jeopardizing it. I'm trying to make her fall in love with me for who I really am. Parts of the place are exploding. The boyfriend pops out of fucking nowhere. I don't know where the hell he came from. I don't buy it. And then pretty much the Wishmaster trying to seduce her and to be, you can live forever, you have all this power, I can look like anybody you want. He stabs the boyfriend, who used to be in a wheelchair. Then the boyfriend's alive, gets back up. She notices it, pushes, because the boyfriend wished for something to kill him. Which I'm like, didn't they do that in the first movie? Well, she says, I wish you blew your brains out. And then Andrew Divoff said something like, not being able to die, but apparently you can, as long as you have a fucking sword. Because he died from a sword in 3, and he died from a sword in this. That's all it takes is a fucking sword. Shove a sword up this movie's ass. Same with the third one. So she sees her boyfriend who's got the sword sticking out of his stomach and pushes the djinn into that. So the djinn dies and the boyfriend dies of her wound. So she's by herself and she walks out and leaves. End of movie. The lead girl, again, she was, I thought, a little bit better than the girl in part 3. The guy who played the human form, I thought he was better than Jason Connery. The idea that he's got to make this girl fall in love with him, but there's no way it can be. Maybe it could have been an interesting dynamic, but the script and the direction fails on that. It looks cheap, like a made-for-TV production. Cheap production values, the gym suit, like all this stuff, the CGI fire, the death scenes. It is other than that one bit that I guess they put all their fucking money into. Where you stab him in his face, cut a piece of his nose off. Other than that, the wishes were fucking lame. And Andrew Divoff is greatly missed. He's greatly missed. And I just still don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I don't give a fuck about the boyfriend who died because he was a fucking dickhead. Self-pity. Guy needs to suck it up. But I guess that's the thing. He was such a self-pity asshole, and at the end, self-sacrifice. Well, not really self-sacrifice. He was already stabbed. But, granted, he did wish a thing to kill him to save the girl, so there's that part. But I can't even say the acting of those three leads were bad, because I've seen much worse acting. It's just the script does them no favors. Like, does them no favors at all. I know one guy, I think he reviewed this, is like, the Wishmaster falls in love. He doesn't ever fall in love. I don't know what that guy was meaning. The Wishmaster doesn't fall in love ever. He has to make this wish come true, but he never, like, cares for her. It's all, which maybe that was the right decision, because, can you buy him falling in love? No. And that's what I mean, like, I don't know how you would work the script, but maybe with a just better, more stylish direction, and more creative wishes, and a better suit, and, having a better guy in the suit, and just more... It's just not done that well. Shitty CG fire... Literally did look like something on PowerPoint. Not even PowerPoint, but it's something like an old PS1 video game. The fire effects. Maybe PS2. I'll go PS2. But I got nothing more to say about this. I'll just be repeating myself. I throw in the fucking towel on these Wishmaster movies. Thankfully, there's only 4 of them. Like, the first one I like, the second one is lame, 3 and 4 are pieces of shit. I guess if you're a diehard Wishmaster fan, feel free to give them a look. There's a reason why they get such low ratings on IMDb. Neither one of those sequels are worth the sweat on my balls. But we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.